According to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, Michael Jordan must sell the Charlotte Hornets because of the team's poor performance over the past decade and supporters' strange allegations that he's broke. Jordan is finalizing a deal to sell the Hornets, so social media is coming up with wild conspiracies for why he's leaving the team. However, the only thing the Hornets have been consistent with over the last few years is their terrible performance. Since 2010, MJ has been the majority owner of the team, but the team's performance has been a roller coaster ride, to say the least. The team's inconsistency has frustrated everybody involved. The reality is that the Hornets have failed to make an impact on the NBA. Many people had hoped that players like LaMelo Ball joining the team, things would change. But with Miles Bridges leaving the league and Ball being injured, it's like they're back at square one. And after the 2023 playoffs, fans actually started feeling bad for MJ. In 2006, when he joined the organization, he had high hopes for the franchise. So for a player who embodies the winning mentality, going 6-0 in the NBA Finals and losing only one playoff series after his first championship, it's not surprising that the lack of success finally got to him. Jordan must be frustrated by what he's witnessed as an owner. Attend any Hornets game and you'll see it written on his face. So it looks like after years of disappointment and the realization that he's used all his ideas to turn the franchise around, he's finally made the tough decision to sell his majority stake. But hey, at least he's going to be making major bank out of this sell. And according to industry insiders, that might also be the biggest reason why he's going ahead with this. In 2010, Jordan bought the franchise for $275 million. By 2022, Forbes estimated that the Hornets were worth $1.7 billion, ranking 27 out of 30. The recent sale of the Phoenix Suns saw them change hands for a hefty $2.28 billion. But in comes Jordan like the legend he is and scores an incredible deal that values the team at $3 billion. Talk about a return on investment. Reports suggest that Jordan's sell of a 31 stake would easily get him over $500 million. And if he sells a 59 stake, he could rake in over $1 billion. But Michael's also confirmed that once the sale is finalized, he'll still be involved in the crucial draft and free agency periods. Sounds like a win-win situation. And the organization's newest owner have game-changing ideas for the Hornets, but they might not be what Michael had in mind. Here's the deal with Michael stepping away from the franchise and passing the torch to a new group of investors. Many industry insiders think things are about to change. Led by investors Gabe Plotkin and Rick Schnall, rapper J. Cole, and country music Eric Church. Plotkin, who founded Tallwood Capital, has been a minority owner for the team since 2019 and served on the NBA. Schnall, the sole president of Clayton Dubilier and Rice, is a minority owner of the Atlanta Hawks and will sell his stake to Joy. With Jordan's frugality, Charlotte has been one of the league's lowest spenders, especially on player hotels, sports science staff, front office staff, and coaching salaries. But the new owners are determined to bring the Hornets up to speed and let them catch up to the rest of the NBA. So fans are excited about the change. They say Jordan is a great player but a terrible team owner. Even Kent, who was the mastermind behind the Crown Club, one of the most famous Hornets fan clubs, has been very vocal about the shift. He believes that Hornets fans have been patient throughout Jordan's reign as the majority owner, mainly because of his local ties and his incredible success on the court as a player. But let's face it, even the most patient fans eventually want to see a win for their team. And I'll be honest, Charlotte fans are amazing for the way they've handled the entire situation. But the time has come for a change, and even his airness knows that with the new owners, Hornets fans are buzzing with hope to see this ownership transition as a fresh start. But while most fans are thankful to MJ for all his contributions over the years, some aren't that positive about it. In fact, many people are saying that his selling the Hornets is another way of running away from his failures, just like he did with the Washington Wizards back in 2000. He purchased a stake in the team and its arena for a massive $100 million. He'd hoped to not only boost the team's performance, but also increase its popularity. His 2001-2003 comeback with the Wizards didn't go as planned. Jordan struggled with teammates, coaches, and his questionable behavior. He also traded Richard Hamilton for Jerry Stackhouse and drafted Kwame Brown first overall in 2001. In 2003, Jordan sold a stake in the Wizards and was fired by majority owner Abe Pollock, who wanted to rebuild without him. Jordan lost $40 million from his Wizards investment. Jordan's critics say he's doing the same thing with the Hornets, cutting his losses and running when times get tough. I know this sounds harsh, but his critics do have a point. With how sudden the announcement was, you can't blame fans for wondering if something else is going on behind the scenes. Like always, they're coming up with the wildest conspiracy theories, but the most bizarre one is that MJ made the sale because he's broke. Rico knows who's been exposing Jordan since the news broke out. He says that recent financial troubles may have pushed MJ into this decision. So let's take a deep dive into what he's talking about. Back in 2021, when the Reddit users versus Wall Street fiasco happened with GameStop, many people lost $500 million after shorting GameStop stock. While the video game retailer bounced back, those who bid against it have been left holding the bag. Rico knows claims that he owes money to Gabe Plotkin, one of the new Hornet owners. Which sounds bizarre, but fans are eating up this story like anything. And either way, only time will tell if Michael did quit on the team because he was in way over his head. So there you have it, from fans' bizarre claims of its owner being broke to the Hornets' horrible performance over the last 10 years. That's the real reason why Michael Jordan has to sell the Charlotte Hornets. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to our channel for more sports news and updates.